All right, we are back. We are back with the second half of Topps Series 2. We did a full, well, I shouldn't say full. We did half a case last evening. That took a while. So, I'm going to deviate from what I normally do, reading each player, getting into that. After the first hobby case took us forever. We're sold out, by the way. So, I will go from there. If you guys do need anything specific, communicate through the chat. But I'm going to go a little bit quicker because last night that shit was like 2.5 hours. I've got 6 of these hobby boxes. I've got a full case that I have to post. This is the bottom half. Yesterday I did the first 6. Today it's the last 6. Again, the product's pretty sweet. We got into it last night. There are 1 autograph or relic. We only pulled 1 autograph, so I'm hoping for more tonight. Everything else was jersey or relic cards, and there's 24 packs in here, 14 cards per pack. So, without further ado, let's hit that shit. We are completely sold out. Again, we are completely sold out. So that is good news there. And we are good to go. Each of these hobby boxes contains this exclusive Series 2 Hobby Chrome. So we'll be opening that after each individual hobby box itself. So, having said that, let's go ahead and crack this shit open and see what we have in store for you tonight. All right, let's get it going. Let's see what we have here. Good luck to everyone again. Mike, we are sold out. People like this series too. So, I will definitely be posting that second case because it's the second night in a row we've sold out. So, again, guys, what I'm going to do on this, I'm going to open up 6 packs. There's 24 in each hobby. I'm going to open up in groups of 6, rip through it, and then we will go from there. If there's anything you feel I missed, communicate with the chat, just as Mike Savage communicated right there. And I'll be more than happy to help you out. Other than that, let's see what we can pull tonight. Last night's auto was for the LA Dodgers. It was not Gavin Lux. It was still a sweet auto nonetheless. And then we had received, I think, a Goldschmidt, a Yadier Molina jersey card as well. Several parallels. This is a vast product. I think the baseline is like 350. I think there's a total of 350 of these. So, yeah, we can see that. All right. I think I opened up pack from there too, yeah. So this first one a little bit bigger. All right. So again, I open up each hobby box and then we rip through it. So I put them in little stacks here and then we just go to town. So use this time to get a cold one. Perhaps smoke the last of that cigar that you have. And sit back and watch the pandemonium for Topps Series 2. Again, I've got a whole new case of this stuff that we got to post and we'll be get ready to go. And if you like what we're doing, join the Facebook group. Double Barrel Action Cards is the name on Facebook. Same as here on YouTube. And we also have a private group, Double Barrel Private Reserve. We utilize that group as a growing forum where we will be doing lines, razzes, all sorts of one-offs. I'm a big collector, so we'll be putting all sorts of stuff on there for you to go after if it's action that you want. If you don't want action, well, I'm not going to be able to help you because that's all we do is action. All right. So we'll get that set there. We will keep moving along with these groups of 6. Hopefully that'll make it a little bit quicker because, again, I could not believe how long that shit took last night. I kept ripping through these and I'm like, Christ, man. That first hobby box was, oh my, I think some of you fell asleep. And normally I wake people up. I don't put them to sleep. I'm loud. But last night, you guys were out like a light. Like a light, like a light. Out like a light. You know it. You know it. And then when I sorted them, the A's were the team of the evening. Jesus, when I was getting that stuff out for shipping, the A's had like 3 times as many cards as any other team. Couldn't believe that shit. I had to put it in like 3 separate packages, which I'll do for any of you guys, but Oakland was hitting hard. Oakland A's. We had a Canseco throwback. That's some cool cards. Very cool cards. A lot of SPs coming through. I shouldn't say a lot. a certain SP's coming through. All right, we got one more stack of 6. And then whoops, knock this stack over. We will be good to go. Open this last stack. We'll hit this shit ground running. I've got the randomizer set up if we need to use that. Very simple. We're going to do it 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bam. Who's on the top? Last night was the Mets and the Astros for a combo card. And the Mets pulled it out. The Mets beat the Astros in the randomizer. How about that? So we will do that. All right. All right. Let's see what we can do. We've got 1 pack left. Hobby box number 1. We're doing 6 of these. In the case, there's 12. Again, this is the second half of the case that we opened last night. Without further ado, let's see what we have. We're going to break this in half because that's pretty thick. All right, here we go. God, this shit again. This was haunting me last night with all the upside down cards. Love that pick. He's going bare hand. So there's our first SP. That's Suarez. There you go. Suarez, SP. We'll move that over for you. There we go. In fact, I'll keep little running lines for you guys. Keep you a little bit more in tune. Here you go. Matt Beatty. LA Dodgers. They were doing the shit last night. Every time I spun it around, the card was back. Brendan Rodgers. Miami. So there's our first throw. Wade Boggs, baby. Boston Red Sox, chicken and beer. This guy is a legend. Then he hit his 3,000th hit. Was a home run with Tampa. Who would have thought that? And then he, made out with home plate. Watch that video. That was a little disturbing. It's okay, Wade. Get it out, buddy. Get it out. Wade Boggs, Boston Red Sox. Hit that shit. Tampa Bay snagged him late in his career. There you go. Throwback unis for the Mariners. Love that look. Got an auto. Justin Dunn. How about that? Coming out early in the first hobby box, we got us an auto. Justin Dunn. How about that? The Baseball Stars card. This is a rookie card, so there you go. On-card auto. Beautiful auto as well. Look at that. Great work there for Seattle. We're just giving them some love in their throwback unis. Love that logo. All right. Well, this is great. We are starting off hot. Get an auto in the first hobby box there. This one taken care of for Seattle. So that's definitely going in the recap pile. There you go there, Seattle. All right. All right. Let's keep it moving. And again, my normal breaks, I'm going off on each player. We do not have the time, as we found out last night. Holy shit, that took a long, long time. So I'll check the... that's a beautiful card. Decade's best. New York Giants. I'll check the chat to see if there's something that I need that I missed that you guys might want to see again. But this is what you're getting. Willie Calhoun. This upside down bullshit. Come on, Topps. Noah Syndergaard, Mets. There's a solid Howie Kendrick. Look at that. Mookie Betts. LA Dodgers Mookie Betts. Love that card. Their 2030 card for the future. The future. So I'll have these separated, do a little bit better recap for you this evening. We kind of grasp the product. Jed Lowry, former Red Sox. Jed Lowry. He's been on a couple teams. A's most notably. Felix Hernandez. King Felix. Josh Bell, another throwback card. This one's going to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Love these throwbacks. That's the 35-year throwback. If you guys are wondering on that, I know we've been breaking a lot of Bowman. They're doing the 30-year throwback to 1990. How about that? 1990. What a year it was for Big Nate. 1990. All right, moving on. The next. Mets again. There you go. So there's our first. What is that? A 2020. So that's 2018 at a 2020 for the Padres. Nice card there. We'll have that moved over to the side. And that's an example of one I might miss. I had a couple guys last night educating me, going through like, hey, man. I was like, oh, for real? What are you talking about? And they walked me through. I was like, cool, man. I appreciate that. Teamwork always makes the dream work. Another throwback. Jorge Soler. Look at that card. 35th year. Stamp of approval. That's going to the Kansas City Royals. God, I just flipped the pack over. Hunter Harvey. Rookie card. Hunter Harvey. Nolan Arenado. Beautiful card there. These are scratch-offs, by the way. I didn't show this yesterday, but whoever has the Rockies, when you get this, you're able to utilize this. Sometimes the product that we open is so old, a lot of these things you can't do. This shit's brand new. Get it, Colorado. That's the home run challenge for the Colorado Rockies. Make sure when you get that, you take a look at the back and try to take advantage of the contest. Highly recommend that. Eric Hosmer. Harold Ramirez with the Miami Marlins. There you go. Jonas Cespedes. The Cuban Missile. Oakland. He was on the Red Sox for a bit, right? Oh, you got the same guy. Obviously the Mets. Mike Trout. Player of the decade. He's got like his own insert package on this. Team card Royals. So here's the American League. So we'll have to bring this one to the randomizer. I'll just put all 30 teams in for that. Although they do talk, maybe it'll just be, you know what, we'll do the Yanks and the Indians because it talks about Torres and Lindor and Francisco Lindor. Huh? How old is that? Jeter retired like 6 years ago, I thought. Phillies. I guess Lindor's been in the league that long. Javier Baez, 2030. That's going to the Cubs. Javier Baez, the 2030 insert. There you go there. And we're moving right along. All right. All right, moving along. Here we go. That's what I mean. There's a ton of these cards. Brewers. A lot of. I feel like we're getting a lot of Braves. Another Jonas Cespedes, Lipton, Rotions. part of their stat insert. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. for the Blue Jays. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Steven Strasburg. World Series champ, Strasburg. Darwinzon Hernandez, Boston Red Sox. So there's another number to 2020 card. 291 out of 2020. This is Jordan Hicks for St. Louis. That card's going to St. Louis. Again, those are examples of I have missed a couple of them. So if any of you guys watching sees one that I miss, shout out. Shout the fuck out. Hey, man. Open your eyes. You missed it. Oh, sorry about that. You know what I mean? Just let me know. Love that mustache. Get that. I don't want to face that guy. Daryl. What a throwback. Daryl Strawberry. Talking about this team yesterday. Those Mets were something to fuck with. Those Mets were badass. Badass. I think it's because we had a Dwight Gooden card. Dwight Gooden. God, even with all that shit, what a career. Came back to the no-hitter for the Yankees like fucking 10 years later. Insane. Tampa boy. Christian Yelich. Money in the Bank's out in Tampa. Gary Sheffield. That's a great video. Dude's like 55 years old. This is from like February. Google that or go to like Instagram or wherever it was. Maybe YouTube. Luis Robert. And he's at a field just hitting some balls. He's got a cigar in his mouth. And then he just starts raking. And he looks at the camera and goes, money in the bank. That shit was great. So here's another example of a card. We're going to the randomizer with that one as well. This is the same card we went last night. And this is 1960s Decades Best, Phil Niekro. And then we have two ending cards there. All right, so one more stack, and then this will be done. This being defined as hobby box number 1. We've got 5 more hobby boxes to go. Colorado Rockies team card. And then they fuck with me, putting this shit upside down. Look at that. Paul Goldschmidt. Nice Luis Robert right there. That Luis Robert rookie foil. That's a great card for the Chicago White Sox. Paul Goldschmidt, by the way, on the Cardinals. That's a sick card for Chicago. Great work there. Come on, Topps, putting the shin in upside down. Because you know I'm going to flip it around, and then it's going to go right back. That's what happens. Oh, the little things, right? 1960s Juan Marichal. Decade's best. Look at his glove. His gloving was all colored up. Look at that shit. There you go. Let's go to the Giants. Todd Garlick. Rookie card, Dodgers. Juan Soto, Topps now. There you go. And Tommy Glavine right behind him. Tommy Glavine, part of that great pitching staff Atlanta had, which seemed like forever, right? Just never ending with them. Well, it did end. Unfortunately, it did. It did. Greg Maddux, Steve Avery for a bit. I know he pitched on some other teams. John Smoltz. How can I forget Smoltzy? A great golfer, by the way. Great golfer. Luis Robert again. There's that brown card. So that's 373 out of 220. That's for Texas. All right. Rounding out this blaster. This hobby box. Kevin Gossman. Every time I see that card, just for whatever whatever reason, it reminds me of the Orioles. I believe that's the team that drafted him. Corey Seager with the LA Dodgers throwback. Great card there on the 35th anniversary. And back to the flipping the cards game here. Sorry. Trey Mancini. I think Trey Mancini, unfortunately, I read something about him dealing with some off-the-field illness. So, you don't hear me get biblical a lot, but God bless that. Best of luck to you, my man. Never want to see guys, anyone, baseball players are not dealing with some medical shit that you can't control. Aaron Judge, 2030. That's a thick card. Aaron Judge, New York Yankees, 2030. Great card there. That's going to the New York Yankees. Freddie Freeman, just reading about him as well, allegedly dealing with some medical issues himself. That just sucks for everyone. I'm sure we all know somebody. Warriors of the Diamond, Stan the Man with St. Louis. How about that card? Stan the Man. Let's go into St. Louis. Stan the Man Mutual. How about that? How about Stan the Man Mutual? All right, so we're one hobby box in, and that took 20 minutes, right? So buckle up. Buckle up. That's where we're at, and that's how this is going to go down. So despite going real quick, it still took that much time. All right. Oh, let's do the chrome, right? Let's do the chrome. Urquidy on the Astros, Jake Rogers, Tigers, Anthony Rizzo on the Cubbies, and Shun Yamaguchi. It's an Irish-sounding name, I believe, with the Blue Jays, Toronto Blue Jays. All right, moving on. Now we're moving on. Hobby box number 2. Hobby box number 2. So there's the chrome pack. Put that over there with our auto Justin Dunn. All right. Back to ripping. This one feels like a fat pack. But I think I say that about every time. Like, this one's the one. This just got a ridiculous relic in it. It feels heavier. And then it's not. We all get excited. We all get excited. All right. We will rip this through. Again, I got a second case of this stuff. I think I'm going to put up... I know it's too late to put it up for tomorrow. I'm trying to think if I should do back-to-back Thursday and just blow that shit out. Or I might do a Thursday, Friday. I might actually do an afternoon, Saturday, Sunday. And just go that way. Kind of prime everybody up for the megas and stuff we'll be doing later on. I don't know. I do not know. We got a case of Topps Authentic Clearly going up. That's going up on Friday. It's already up, but the auction will be going off on Friday. That is for sure. So that'll be nice. It's the whole case, 20 of those. I've done a couple half cases of them. We've sold out each one of those. Those are pretty popular. That'll be Friday night, and then we'll add some megas around that. And I have one guy that had requested a bonus, so we're going to try to do that just for fun. Combine a mega blaster for Bowman and then the 10 of the regular blaster. So 20 packs, or 20 of the boxes in total. And I said, you know what, that's actually a cool idea. I've done that. Let's try it. And we will. Because I've tried some other stuff. We've thrown some combos with different companies like Panini and stuff like that. And they've done all right. Those are more for fun for folks trying to get in or, you know, a different price point. stuff like that. So we will see. All right, we're 2 stacks of 6 in. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Again, best of luck. What did I miss? Got Pirates and Rays. Nothing yet for the Pirates. We had a Josh Bell throwback, 35-year with the stamp. And then for the Rays, I don't believe we've had much. We had a Robert foil on this one. The auto's the card of the night here. Justin Dunn with Seattle. But I believe that Robert, in my opinion, is the card I would take if I was to take one card from what we've pulled so far. Robert's big in this product as well, Walter. I assume that's the same Walter from the prior break, so I appreciate you coming over to the new break, Walter. Thanks, man. Appreciate the love. Appreciate the love. We do, we do, we do. All right, so we got one more stack of 6 packs left. And then again, this is Hobby Box number 2. Hobby Box number 2. And then we will roll from there. I like to do each box at a time. Then we have the Chrome pack that we finish it up with. That is what's up. All right. Anything for the Orioles? Nothing yet, bro. Nothing yet for the Orioles. I know last night we pulled a couple Frank Robinsons. Those are kind of cool, unique. But no relics or anything of that nature. So the one relic or auto we pulled was for the Mariners. It was Justin Dunn. And we just opened our second hobby box. So this is it right here. We are on our second hobby box. Let's have some fun. There he is again, Mike Trout, player of the decade insert. Mike Trout, they're loving the. Well, you can't blame him. He is the man. He is the man. Let's just hope L.A. can give him somebody to help him get over the hump. Is that Robert? It is. There's a Ray, Tampa Bay Ray. There is a Robert auto. Luis Robert. Oh, there's the Severino. So 1638 out of 2020. They're trying to tell me that's the gold. It looks like dirt. It just looks like dirt from like the baseball field. You know what I'm saying? I swear Topps is just fucking with me the way they're putting these cards in upside down. Topps. So let's take a look at Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I like these cards a lot. Love the speckle on them, all that shit. 2030 Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I love Sergio Romo. Great closer when the Giants were winning those World Series in 10, 12, 14. Although I don't believe he was the closer for all those. Ian Happ, the Cubbies, all those teams. Carlos Correa on the Houston Astros. There you go. Great, great card for them. Again, that's Carlos Carrera. Or Correa, right? Correa. I can't even say that right. I apologize. Ryan O'Hearn. Duggar. J.D. Martinez. You know I love J.D. Martinez going to the Boston Red Sox Home Run Challenge. Again, guys, go for the promotion. A lot of the product we open, not just us, but breakers in general, these contests have already gone by. This one expires. Complete rules. Now they push it online. Normally there's a thing on there that says goodbye, I would say early 2021, and we're already in July. So, get it. That is a cool card for Boston. I believe we're getting one of those, or we should be getting one of those per hobby box. So, there you go. All right. That's a sick card for the Brewers. There is Eric Lauer with the Milwaukee Brewers. Got that foil. Reminds me of the Bowman Platinum. I was talking about that last night. They had a... yeah, needed some action. Get it, Walter. Rip a cold one, bro. Rip a cold one from me to you, my man. Although I haven't been drinking a lot of beer lately. I've been kind of switching it. I've been drinking a lot of liquor. Maker's Mark, Deep Eddies. My buddy's a big drinker, and he's all over that Deep Eddies shit. He's got me on it. He does. It's pretty smooth. Deep Eddies vodka. Actually, it's very smooth. You guys are of age. Take a look at Deep Eddies vodka. Jose Altuve. So there's Altuve, 35-year throwback. So 2 Astros in a row for this card. 2 Astros in a row. D. Gregorius. The Philadelphia Phillies. There he is, Juan Gonzalez, 1990s throwback. I mentioned that last night. I said, who remembers this guy's name? I knew it right away, Juan Gonzalez. What a team. They had a lot of those guys when they're younger. Obviously, juiced up Canseco, but I guess he was never not, allegedly. Jose Canseco. Max Fried. Love the USA shit there. Future stars. I shouldn't just say it's USA. It's just a bunch of stars, but still. Chris Sale, Robbie Ray, Boston, and Arizona. Another 2030 card. That's Gavin Lux. Are you fucking kidding me? And then it's like the last 2 cards, right? Well, this is a sweet card. Mark McGuire. Talk about the Bash Brothers. Mark McGuire heard us call Jose Canseco. He said, hey, what about me? People like me way more than him. You're right, they did. They absolutely did. Mark McGuire. Luis Robert. There he is again. Rookie card, Robert. All right, so we're halfway through this hobby box. We've got 4 more hobbies to go. 4 more hobby boxes to go. And we still have the rest of this. We got about halfway left with this product. There's a card, I believe, right out the gate. Nope. All right, here we go. Dennis Eckersley, 1980s, pitchers of the decade's best. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Still can't believe they lost to the Reds in, what was it, 91? Or was it 90? It was 1990 when the Reds won. But holy shit. That team was stacked. And I'm not talking about the hitters that we just saw. But they were stacked. Pitching, Dave Stewart. They had a really good pitching staff. Like, real good. Real good. I don't know how old you guys are, but the A's were big-time favorites back then. The Reds, Chris Sabo, Barry Larkin. I'm trying to remember who else was on that team. The Nasty Boys, right? Dibble and Charlton, or Carlton, whatever that guy's name was. Whatever he was. They were badass pitchers pitching heat. Boy, did they throw gas. All right, Alex Bregman with the Houston Astros 2030 card. That's going to Houston. Scott Heineman. David Ortiz throwback. Love that card for Boston. Yankees. David Ortiz, 35-year throwback. That card is great, and it's going to the Boston Red Sox. Hit that shit all night long. Nick Castellanos, Pittsburgh team, South Side swagger. That's for the White Sox, clearly. You guys need some swagger, right? Jake DeGrom, throwback. So there's your Jake DeGrom throwback with the Mets. That's a solid card, 35th year anniversary. And we'll recap these at the end. I'm sorting them here to the side. It's just clearly, as you guys can see, the way they stack these fucking packs. Are you kidding me? With all of these upside down cards. Come on now, QC at Tops. Ooh, is that a bat? Are you fucking kidding me? Is that a bat? I'm not going to touch that. You can see the glue right there. That's definitely a wood bat. Game-used memorabilia. You can see a little bit of the glue there. This is a phenomenal card for San Diego. Fernando Tatis Jr. Hit that shit. Get it, Fernando Tatis Jr. Wow. What a card. Let me grab a sleeve for him real quick. What an amazing card. Yeah, they did get Eric Davis. Yeah, I love Eric Davis. And then you had the whole him going through cancer and stuff. I remember he was in Baltimore, and then later on he was with, God, what other team was he on? L.A. It was the L.A. Dodgers. And I was young at the time, bro. I was real young. What a card. This is a beautiful card. I don't like the glue part. Well, don't worry, I got the Dynamat for that. We got the, we have that glue part. I always hate how they do that with the glue, but obviously they got to get the shit in there. Sweet card. That's going to San Diego. So we'll get that in a protector real quick. Get some of these thicker ones here, you guys. There you go. All right. So there you go. A bat relic for San Diego. How about that? So this case is already making up for last night. Hell yeah. Yeah, they were swept. I was talking to a guy about a week ago on a break, and he gambles like me, and he's like, oh my God, I just kept doubling up thinking the A's were going to, and I was like 9 years old. So I'm not trying to be that gambler, right? Everybody has a buddy that gambles, but he only tells you when he wins. You're like, yeah, I don't hear from you, Carl. When you lose, do you never lose? Because your car looks like you lose. You know, shit like that. Anyways, and he was talking, he was just being real. He's like, yeah, man. I just kept betting on the Oakland A's. I kept thinking they were going to come back. And I'm like, well, I could see why. I mean, that team was so stacked, but pitching neutralizes the hitters. And they could get to Oakland's pitching. Oakland could not touch them, and then their bullpen was doing very well. Very, very well. And they won it, just like you saw last year. Let's be real. The Dodgers are a stacked fucking team. More than likely, if they played them right now or this year World Series, whatever you want to call it, that is an SP for Rhys Hoskins. So let's go to Philly. We'll put that in the SP pile. LA is going to win. Regardless of the Mookie Betts, you could go back to last year's roster. But in sports, that's why they play the game. Sports is the best unscripted theater. Are you fucking kidding me about that Eric Davis shit? No wonder he left them. That's bullshit. I don't doubt it, though. Marge Schott, yeah, she's fucking treated her dog better than... And I love my dog. Birdie Santy's name of my dog. I love Birdie Santy. But she treated that one dog better than she did the players, man. All right, here we go. That role reversal again. So we'll split that up. We got two of them, so I can give that to the Indians and the Yankees. At first, I was gonna just give that to. I was gonna randomize it for the group. because it's like an AL All-Star card, but then I saw it talks about Jeter and Lindor. So I decided to do that. One for the Indians, one for the Yankees. There's a Yankee right there, blue. Garrett Cole. So his first year with New York. Solid contract. Let's see if he can deliver. No one really can, though, with those contracts. But it's all good. It is all good. I wonder what the spreads and shit like that was, though, back in that time. From the 1990s. I'm sure it's online somewhere. What the game lines were. And it's got to be with the internet. It's got to be able to go back and see who was pitching, what the lines were for. Jose Rio, I think, was the big pitcher. Smiley, right? Was he with Cincinnati? Walter. So there's a Kansas City Royals throwback card to the 80s. Miguel Rojas foil. He's got some Jordan cleats, though. Hit that shit. Those are sick cleats. Miguel Rojas, a foil card, so we'll do that. Mike Leake. I think Mike Leake just said he is not playing baseball this year. Got to respect the decision. Although, I don't know. When those guys come out and say that, I almost feel like everyone else is like, oh, it's cool. Like the NBA, I still think, and I love the NBA, but I still don't know if that's going to get off the ground. I hope it does. But the more these players are like, yeah, I don't want to play, or their friends and all that, whoever their group is, getting sick. Ronald Acuna Jr. 2030 card, that's going to Atlanta. You're going to run into stuff where it's just more and more people be like, why are we playing? Because then it's going to shorten next year. Why don't we just sit it out? We can play the bubble in September. It's already July. You know what I mean? So you sit the season out. You don't have a NBA Finals or whatever. And then you can just start anew in September. So there you go. Topps Now card for Houston. And then another war, or they're calling it Warriors of the Diamond. Albert Pujols with a 4-8 for Pujols. And let me move these Trouts over. We're good to go. More team cards. It was the Rockies. And again, if it wasn't for the 3,000 cards in this case, if you guys have ever been on my breaks, I generally go a lot slower. I like to talk about the players, make certain observations. Mike Clevenger with the Indians, nice throwback there. And then we have two randos right there for the Cardinals and the White Sox. So there you go. Clevenger throwback, 35 years with the stamp. Let's get on to the Chrome. Let's get on to the Chrome. All right. That is crazy. He played so hard, he got injured a lot. You know what I mean? And there are certain players that do that now, but that's one of those things. And no, I'm only 38, so don't start jumping on me, everybody. I'm not one of those guys. I don't hate millennials and all that shit, but the reality is you don't have that many dirt dogs that you used to back in the day. Eric Davis. Xander Bogaerts. We got a blue card, so we got the memorabilia deal. So we got Cody Bellinger with the L.A. Dodgers. Xander Bogaerts, Red Sox. George Brett. What a fucking pack so far. And Justin Verlander. Hell yeah. 75 at a 150. So that is a great card. For Houston, I'll put these other in the retro pile. There you go, Houston. It's a solid card there. We're going to put that with the auto and the bat relic. That's pretty cool. A bat relic. How about that? With game-used glue as well. All right, moving on. Got another case there. Our case got two more hobbies. I got two more behind me. And then we'll go from there. All right. Moving on. The marathon continues. We're talking about Marge Shot, which is generally when you lose viewers. People are like, that bitch, what? Allegedly. Oh, man. All right, here we go. Topps Chrome. There it is. There it is. Let's open the stacks. 6 there. 6 there. 6 there. 6 there. All right. Hobby box number 3. Let's rip into these cards. Let's find out. Celebration of the decades. Could we find it tonight? Celebration of the decades. What a draw would that be? Look for winning tickets. I wonder how that works. Is it just a ticket? Do they have the name? Is there a team or something on there? I do not know. That is quite... I guess that'd be a nice problem to have. Get one of those bad boys. Nice problem to have. Alright. First stack. I'm going to move the Chrome pack over there. We'll put the Chrome pack on Justin Verlander for now. Again, we're doing these in groups of 6. March shot. Okay. Spent some time in Cincinnati last summer. Just, I think, 5 days. I was up there for work. Middle of the summer, it was funny because the night I left, they were gone. The night I left, they came back to play the Cardinals. I was actually hoping my flight was going to get canceled. I would have caught the game. The way that whole city's set up from where I was downtown. I don't know if we have anybody from Cincinnati or anybody that lived in or close or has been to Cincinnati, but they have the Bengals Stadium right down the street. Right down the street from the Reds ballpark, and in between them is a series of restaurants and bars and, you know, all sorts of nightlife and libations and things like that. So I was there when the baseball wasn't there, but the whole time I sat there. There's a burger joint. I got a burger. I just remember being like, man, this place must be off the fucking chain on game night. And let alone September when the Bengals, and at this time they didn't have Joe Burrow, but now they have a little bit of excitement. When there's games, you know, right there, football and baseball. So it was very unique. I liked it. I would definitely go back. I got to hit the 30 stadiums with my kids. I've only been to, like, I think 18 of them. There's still a bunch I need to hit personally. Bring my kids into that as well. All right, moving along. Trying, guys. We've got 3 unopened hobbies after we get through this. Again, the autos we've pulled has been just 1. And we pulled that fantastic Bat Relic, which I was not expecting that Bat Relic. Generally speaking, the relics that they're providing are from uniforms, or they just say memorabilia, so it could be batting practice, you know, shit like that. But it was worn for some time, short or long, on the players. All right, we've got one more stack of 6. Then we're going to zip through these and move right along. We are almost halfway done. We're at the 50-minute mark. That's what I'm saying, guys. 50 minutes for this, and I'm going pretty quick. It's just a shit ton of cards, bro. That's how Series 2 does it. Series 2 just has a shit ton of cards. Zimmerman, World Series champion. Can't wait for that. And Walter, can you fact check me if you're still on here, bro? Was it 1990 or was that 91? Right? I think it was 91. Because the Twins were one of those years, right? Or was that? Because in 92 and 93 were the Blue Jays, 94 Strike, 95 Braves, 96 Yanks. And then, you know, I can keep going with that, but then it just kind of went. 88 was the Dodgers, was 90 the A's, and then 89. Who won the World Series in 89? Was it the A's as well? Red Sox? The Obama brothers. I saw a couple of those cards last night. No, I'm not trying to zip through it. This Tops is fucking with me putting the shit in backwards. Tell me, guys. Syndergaard. There's Trout, player of the decade for sure. I feel like I haven't seen one of those golden border or sand borders in quite some time. I probably missed one or two. Hank Aaron, batters up. Let's go to the Milwaukee Braves. So that's going to Atlanta, the Braves. There you go. Decade best. There's one of those sand cards. Chad Green. Last night we found a Stanton one of those. So that's 392 out of 2020. So out of 2020, that's 392. That's for the Yanks. So Steven Strasburg, 35-year throwback for the Nats. He is now a World Series champ. How about Washington? Love it. I still love it, man. Love that. And there's a card in this set, I'm sure we'll run into it, where they're doing that card deal. Howie Kendrick and the old, they were doing the car in the dugout deal. But that's part of the momentum. That's part of the camaraderie. That's part of those guys just wanting to play for each other. And then momentum took over. I mean, you guys saw it. You guys saw that shit firsthand. Nolan Arenado, 2030 for Colorado. These 2030 future cards. Very well done. Love that. Love that. Mejia. Pittsburgh, back to LA, player of the decade again, Trout. So there's another Trout. All right. Moving along. Rio Ruiz. Tom Seaver. Look at that card. So Tom Seaver, Warrior of the Diamond. There you go. There. That's going to the New York Mets. The New York Mets for that. Warrior of the Diamond. There is a sand-colored insert for Victor Reyes, 120 or 1202, so 1202 out of 2020. That's Detroit. And back to the shit. O'Grady. And then Mike Trout. There he is. Mike Trout. 35-year throwback. You can get the old uni on, too, in this card. There you go. California. We will put him in the throwback pile for sure. There's Robert. Beautiful Robert card. King Felix. Sean Manaea. There's a sweet foil card there. Josh Stalmont on the Kansas City Royals. And then we have that Robert 2030 card right behind it. Damn. So 1970s throwback. We'll look at that here in a moment. Rod Carew. I got more hits than Rod Carew. Give it to me, Beastie Boys. Love the Beastie Boys. For fucking sure. 1970s. Rod Carew, a professional hitter. This card's going to the Minnesota Twins. But Rod Carew was unbelievable. I saw a crazy story on Carew. I think he had a heart transplant, or heart seems pretty aggressive, but he had some sort of big-time transplant. Big time. Because they had the family with him, and they were there at the hospital listening to his heart, and the woman's like, that's my husband. You know, the whole, that whole deal. Which sucks. It's sad, but there you have fucking Rod Carew. There's the Washington Nats thing, revved up. That's what I was talking about, the camaraderie in the dugout. It's a cool little card. So this is an SP. There it is. Very unique SP. Get the white uniform. I'm going to move that there. I'll sleeve that as well here. Another foil card. That's a beautiful Cron. Kevin Cron. Who's got the Cron? Spark up the Cron. It's Kevin Cron, baby. Any Cubs hits? 89 was the earthquake. That's right. You're right. We were talking about that too. Will the Thrill, the Giants, A's. And the A's, I think, won that one, correct? 89 was Twins? So the Twins were 89 and then 90 A's, 91 Twins? No, 91 Reds, 92, 93 Blue Jays. All right, I'm back. And the 88 was the Dodgers. And then 87 was the Royals. Anybody? Was 87 the Royals? They had that epic, and I was a kid. I was born in 81. But I love baseball, man. Well, I love all sports. But you had that blown call with the Pete Alonso and his 53 home runs that's going to the Mets. And you had that blown call with, yeah. Okay, so TS, you know what I'm talking about, bro. You saw that. 87 wins. What was I saying? Oh, it was the Twins. I thought that said wins. It was the Twins in 87. So then when was that Cardinal World Series I'm talking about? Do you guys know? It was Cardinals Royals. And I think maybe that was like 83. Well, Luis Robert. And I think it was the Royals got fucked, right? And it worked out in the Cardinals' favor. Ooh, look at this. You can even see the pinstripe. Are you kidding me? And you are looking at a lifelong Boston Red Sox fan. That is a card. Gary Sanchez, what a card. What a card. Beautiful hit for the New York Yankees. Beautiful. You can see the pinstripe. They don't always do that. That is a beautiful, absolute stunner. Look at that. Let me get the correct sleeve here for you. What a card. 85. 86 was the Mets, and how could I fucking forget that shit? That was the Buckner year, bro. And I was talking about the Mets before. The Mets were a team to reckon with, but the Red Sox were... The Red Sox could have won that, let alone the Buckner. I've talked about this ad nauseum. This card, though, to take away, I don't need to talk about the Red Sox right now. This card is the best card I've pulled in a long time. Just very clean. I love the pinstripe. You guys don't understand. They don't normally do that. And the way they have a lot of it. Great job. Thank you, Topps. Finally doing it right. The amount of shit that we complain about, we being me. Walter's like, the fuck, bro? I'm not complaining. I know, Walter. That was me. Let me get the right sleeve for this guy. Let me do that. That's not it either. Alright, so give me a second. Give me a second. I gotta get the right for that. Here we go. Want to take care of that card. Beautiful card. New York Yankees. How about that shit? Way to go. That was great. That was a great card. Let's finish this out. Yeah, 86 was the Mets. How did I forget that shit, man? 85. Then 84. Then we're getting into the abyss where I don't even fucking... I was still in diapers, bro. 84, 83, 82. Those early teams. I'm just getting more of these sleeves here for any more memorabilia that are going to possibly crop up. All right, here we go. 70s of the decade. That is another Rod Carew. Unless that's the same one from before, I'll move that. I feel like we got to pick up the pace here. Again, I felt like this all night just because there's a shit ton of cards. Cody Bellinger. How about that? 2030 card. So there's Howie Kendrick on their Tops now. Stuns the crowd with a go-ahead homer in the 7th inning. That's true. Brought a little pop that day. And a sand colored card and a third card. Aaron Nola for the Phillies. So 3 inserts in a row. 1, 2, 3. We'll do the 35-year. And Soler for the sand colored. That's for the Royals there. For the Royals. All right. On we go. On we go. Looky here. Sand-colored border, gold, whatever trim. 934 out of 2020. I guess you could call that a short print type insert, I guess. Although I believe the SPs are way less. You usually get about one a hobby, I think. Let's find out. Alex Bregman with the Astros. So here's another home run challenge card. This one's going to Houston. When you get this, you have the promotion on the back. So see what you can get there. And then they will have a grand prize drawing for the trip to next year's Home Run Derby. How about that shit? So see what you got, bro. Maybe they'll pair you up with the Astros. Gossman on the San Francisco 49ers and the Giants. God, I'm just mixing my sports now. A foil card, sweet card. Byron Buxton's got a lot of talent up there in Minnesota. A lot. A lot of talent. Garrett Hampton. Warriors of the Diamond, Cody Bellinger, L.A. Dodgers. Is that Soto? Juan Soto with the Washington Nationals. Beautiful card to go ahead with him. Josh Hader in that SP. All right, so not a bad run. Not a bad run as we took a trip down memory lane. Going into World Series winners into the 80s. I'm not even done this box. I'm sorry. Jesus, there's like 6 cards left. Got Justin Dunn's autograph a little bit earlier tonight with this product. You guys will see that in the recap. There's Max Scherzer. You know he's an all-star and a World Series champion. How about that? Max Scherzer. Love Max Scherzer. All right. All right, another hobby box. We got 3 left. We got 3 left. We're an hour and 6 minutes in, meaning we're definitely going 2 hours on this one. And that's with me not even reading the players. That's how many cards we have. We got another Chrome pack, which reminds me, we didn't open the first Chrome pack. I should say first, it's our 3rd. Randy Johnson, throwback. Love that card. Seattle, look at that shit. Josh Rojas, Arizona. Luis Robert. With the Chicago White Sox and the Giants, Jalen Davis. Jalen Davis. So I'll put all the Chrome cards with the throwback pile. You guys will be good to go there. There's the next Chrome waiting for us right near that Yankee memorabilia card. That's a great card, by the way. That Yankee card. That's if you guys doubted it, but there you go. Empty box. And it's time to rip. We got 2 hobby boxes behind me. We've got this one right here. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. I can't believe I forgot the Mets won the World Series in '86. Because I know the Celtics won that shit in '86. Don't get me going NBA hoops now, boys. Don't get me. Let's stay in baseball. Stay in your lane, right? I'm going to stay with baseball for now. I know my hoops trivia. Oh, you better believe it. You better believe it. All right. Let's keep these stacks coming. All right, boys. We are just ripping through these cards. Again, we are on Hobby Box number 4. This is the 4th because we have 2 left. And boy, these cards are stacking up. These cards are certainly stacking up, and we are trying our best to go as quickly as possible and efficiently, of course. Trying to be efficient, that is key. Alright, we got the other half of the hobby. Let's go. Let go, let go, let go. Yeah, they lost like 2 games. I don't even think they lost a game at home. I think they lost to the Houston Rockets, who they ultimately beat in that finals. A lot of people always assume it was the Lakers. Some of the Laker games were early and later on. They had great series, but I think 87 was the year, was Magic's hook year. Because Bird's got, I think, 3. 86 was the last one Bird won. And the Celtics, of course, a couple, wow, we shouldn't say a couple now, 12 years ago, 08. God, that shit makes me feel old. I remember that like it was yesterday. Garnett, anything's possible! Tell him, KG. But that 87 team, or that 86 team, I think they even had Bill Walton towards the end of his career. Coming off the bench. Danny Ainge was on that team. Now the architect. The current team. Yeah, love me the Celtics, bro. Love me the Celtics. And you know what I'm about to say. They're stacked to take over the league again. Golden State's influx. LeBron's out in L.A. That rivalry could renew a lot sooner than you think. Because the Celtics are fucking loaded with young talent. Let's hope Jason Tatum's been hitting the weights. Jaylen Brown's just a stud. They got a lot of young people. Boy, can they build around them. Maybe sign up a mid-tier free agent. They did lose Big Al. Big Al Horford went to Philly. Which Big Al Horford, he's not going to, score you 30, 40 points every game. He can if needed, but he's one of those guys that when he plays his role, he'll be 3 for 5 for 3-pointers. He'll get a shit ton of rebounds, and he does his job. He hits those open jumpers at the key. He's a lost art player. He's great. All right. Here we go. You know what else is great? Top Series 2. Let's find out. And actually, that stack is too big. Let's bump it back. Yeah, I'm going to start doing these fuckers. All these upside-down motherfuckers, I'm going to put in their separate pile and go back to. Because that shit is getting old. Nolan Arenado with the Rockies. 35-year throwback that's going to Colorado. So there you go, Colorado. Look at this. Anthony Rizzo at a 199. Beautiful card there. 75 at a 199. A beautiful card for the Cubbies. Look at this. We're getting some hits tonight. We are getting hits tonight. Chicago Cubs black card. Beautiful blue jersey. No, I did not touch it. Relax. Relax. Let me get one of those sweet, ridiculously large, like, what are these, 130 points, even though I think I need just a 55? I don't fuck around with these memorabilia cards. I know. Oh, they're sweets. So we'll put that guy in there. Way to go. Way to go. Anthony Rizzo. These are all those upside down cards. That's a great idea. I'm going to keep doing that shit. I'm doing it. $1950s. Brooklyn Dodgers. Second time we've seen this card. Decade's Best. Pretty cool throwback. I'll put it in the Decade's Best pile. And again, we'll recap all that cool shit at the end. Right now, I'm just trying to get through the massive amount of cards that come with this product, which is fine. Sheldon Neuse, foil card, rookie card with the Oakland A's. Sheldon Neuse, that's going to Oakland. And then we have a beautiful card with the Dodgers. Mookie Betts, another one of those 2030 cards. Some team cards, Giants, Cardinals as well. DJ LeMahieu. He had a great year last year. New York Yankees throwback. Great card, DJ LeMahieu. Great season he had last year, for sure. 2 more here. David Bednar and Trevor Story. Take a look at all the upside down cards. Freddie Freeman. There's that revved up card again. Dallas Keuchel. Dallas Keuchel. I believe that's the guy. He was on the Braves, right? And then he was like, he didn't like the money they offered him, so not that comment wasn't direct towards the Braves, just the free agent market money. Because I remember him saying shit last year, like, I'm not gonna, if I sit out, I'm still gonna want a full year's pay. I'm not gonna take $10 million instead of 20, shit like that. Here we go. And that card's a sand-colored card that I just slid over, so that's cool. Jose Barrios. 35-year throwback that's going to the Twins. Christian Yelich, 2030. Luis Robert. Put him in the Robert pile. Remember, we got a sweet Robert, one of the foil card rookies. So that was cool, because a lot of the foil cards, let's be real, have been garbage. For sure. 1970s, Johnny Bench, decade's best for sure. What a catcher. Cincinnati Reds, decade's best. Old school uniform. Look at that, Cincinnati. So there's Austin Voth, 1138 out of 2020. That's going to Washington. That's that dirt border, whatever you want to call it. Yesterday they were trying to tell me it was gold, so I was looking for gold. That ain't gold. It's like dirt. It's dirt. I think we just went through these, but to be safe. Yeah. These are the upside down cards. And there's the war. Jacob deGrom. So Jacob deGrom war for the Mets. And then Detroit with Spencer Turnbull. That's 510 out of 2020. 510 for Spencer Turnbull. Whoops. I want to keep that as straight as possible. That's helpful. Austin Riley, Braves throwback, 35 years. It's going to Atlanta. Austin Riley, Atlanta. Future stars for the Brewers. So there's a home run challenge card for Pittsburgh. This is Pittsburgh Pirates. That home run challenge scratch-off deal again, where the grand prize is your going to home run derby for next year. So that's pretty cool. Ty Cobb action. Look at his eyes. Ty Cobb's a scary motherfucker, right? Ty Cobb, Warriors of the Diamond. That's going to Detroit. You know it. And these are the upside downers. Felix Hernandez. I feel like we're seeing him every 10 cards. All right, moving along. The only way to do it with this massive amount of cards is to move right along, and that's what we're doing. We've got 2 hobbies left after this. Yep, if you thought we were going to get cards in order, you're wrong. Topps is giving us a run for backwards cards. Javier Baez with the Cubbies. Let's put that over there. Josh Donaldson. He's been on a shit ton of teams as well, right? They did pretty good with the Braves. Obviously the A's, the Dodgers, the Indians. Bob Gibson. Look how young he looks. Bob Gibson. I don't know if any of you guys are still on, but pretty sure he's the reason they lowered the mound. This motherfucker right here. Way to go. Bob Gibson. That guy's a player. Do not want to face him. That's for sure. Nolan Ryan. Look at that. Nolan Ryan, 1980s best. He could have been the decade pitcher of like 3 decades, right? Mets, I want to say, was in the 60s? No. Was he in the 70s with the Mets? Or was he... No, he wasn't 69 with them, was he? And then we all know he beat the shit out of Robin Ventura for charging. You don't do that, Robin. Like, is that not... That's just not... That He was like 50 years old, too, just ass-whooping right there. Like, you going to charge him out with me? Let's go. Like, you want to fight people, but country strong people, you don't want to fight them because they don't look that they're strong. They're just born that way. They're just strong. Nolan Ryan, he's country strong. And he might not even be from the country. I don't know. That shit don't matter. It has nothing to do with Texas. It's just a saying. Some of these dudes are just country strong. They're just big dudes that can hold their own. Yeah. All right, so these cards are all upside down for a reason. They suck. Cobb's the best of all time. Is that what we're saying, Evan? I was just saying his eyes were all fucked up in that photo. Yeah, no? Best of all time, though. That's rough. Honestly, I usually side like Willie Mays. I know that's rough. I didn't see him play. Just off the grainy video and all that. And, you know, Babe Ruth was kind of the first of his time, but not really. He was just the first one swinging for homers every single time. And I'm not dissing Babe Ruth. I mean, baseball's so unique from the eras. You know what I mean? Because then we grew up, well, not we, but I had a lot in the steroid era. You know what I'm saying? That was McGuire, Sosa, all those guys. That's the shit that was on TV. I was a senior in high school, and that was it. Baseball's back, they said. Yeah, well, with the help of some vitamin B, right? And there were all sorts of dudes right home. Remember Miguel Tejada? Guy was a shortstop. This is the sand-colored one there. 1306 at a 220. Miguel Tejada was with, I think, the Oakland A's. And then, God, what did he... Baltimore was the team. Vitamin B, allegedly. Everyone was hitting homers, man. It was fucking insane. Brady Anderson. Now we're going back. I was like middle school with Brady Anderson. Dude on the Orioles. Anybody want to go look at those photos? Mike Yastrzemski. Giants. There he is. Bloodline. Oh, he is from Texas. All right. Country strong. There you go. I can speak with even more conviction on that because you know a lot about Ryan. I'm assuming you might be from Texas or you know Texas. You're just a big Ryan guy. There's certain dudes you don't fuck with. Country strong dudes are one of them. So there's Aaron Judge. We'll clean this out here. These are the upside down cards. Luis Robert. Love that guy's mustache. The trucker. The trucker stash. All right, so I love these cards. Even though the guy last night was like, they're cool, but they're not really. I like them. I like when they do cool inserts as opposed to some of these other inserts, like the decade stuff. Nah, it's all right, but you could do something else. I mean, it's the year 2020 now. You know what you're doing. Tops. He's all upside down, too. There's Garrett Cole. It's so funny. His jersey's over the dress shirt. Love that move. That must have been the day he signed the contract. Sure, I'll throw it on. Whatever. Garrett Cole. Yankees. Oh, is that up in the panhandle? I hear you. Like Texarkana shit, right? I'm from New England, so I reside in Central Florida now, but I am not from the South. Al Kaline, look at that SP. Look at that SP. Look at that. Even the helmets, I mean, they're just waiting to get brushed up in the face. It's like hockey. If you ever, oh, you're from up that way. All right, Evan. Well, that makes even more sense. So he's like, you're just a local dude, proud of Nolan Ryan. I would be as well. I was talking to somebody last night, and I'm not from here. Again, I was born and raised in New Hampshire. Al Kaline, what a card there. That's an SP. I was talking about a local boy, Greinke. Greinke is a local product, and he is a fantastic pitcher. So I know a lot of folks in this area don't necessarily know of him, or know him. They know of him. But, you know, everyone's proud. A lot of talent in Central Florida. Football as well. Warren Sapp is from Apopka, which is not too far from here. There's a shit ton of talent. Talent is not defined as Warren Sapp either. That's just one that comes to mind. All right, guys, we've got these two left. Whoops. We've got these two left. I've got one more Chrome pack, and then we're going to rip open these last two Hobbers. Hobby boxes. We've had quite a run so far with some sweet relics. We had a Bat relic. We had Anthony Rizzo. So we got to keep that going. Anthony Rizzo is... oh, look at this black card. Is that numbered? At a 199... 176 at a 199. This is going to the Brewers. That is a beautiful card for Robin Yount. Anthony Rizzo. Again, Cubbies. Shun Yamaguchi on the Blue Jays. And Danny Mendick with the Chicago White Sox. I'm going to take care of that Rizzo real quick. Rizzo is a nice card. So the Cubbies having a good night. Cubbies having a good night. And now the Brewers come to town. Milwaukee, Robin Yount. Oh, I think they won the World Series in '82. Who was just doing that with me? Was that you, Evan? I think it was the Brewers. Because I know that he won a World Series with them. Look that shit up. It was not 79, right? Maybe it was 83. Maybe. I'd be all over Google right now, but clearly I'm breaking a bunch of cards. So, yeah. But I will do that right after. And I want to thank, I don't know if this guy's been on any of my breaks since, but we were having a break. You're in Amarillo. Cool, man. We were doing a break, and we were talking. He's like, hey, man, did you see that story over the weekend? And I'm like, what story? You know? It's like some guy passed away in New Jersey. I'm like, okay. There's your Chrome pack. But he left his family, and he never told them. He left his family, like, some pretty sweet baseball cards. And I want to thank him, because I went back, and the next day I looked at it, and there was, like, a quick news story, and I was just like, whatever. But earlier today, for whatever reason, you know how, like, you remember just random shit? And I don't even know where I park. Like, I'm that guy, when we're at the mall or wherever, I don't really go to the mall, but, like, the supermarket or whatever, I got to hit that panic button. I don't remember where I parked. My car's right in front of me. I'm that guy. I admit it. I forgot about what this guy told me. This story is unfucking believable. Dude dies in New Jersey. He doesn't just leave a card. We're talking Babe Ruth cards, plural, to the family. Unparalleled cards. Just amazing set what this guy had. Didn't tell a soul for years. Dies in his 90s, leaves him to the family. He's in New Jersey. Google that story. What a read. What a read. What a read. So in honor of him, we're going to give away some T206. No, I'm just kidding. T206, right? We got a Ty Cobb. That shit's funny. That is funny. But no, really, jokes aside, what a story. What a story. I was rooting for the guy. Even though he died, I was just like, oh, man. But, yeah, like, that's how you live. A little trick like that for the family. I don't know if I can keep my mouth shut, though. I'd be like, boys, check it out. Another Babe Ruth. Another Babe Ruth. That would be hard. You have a couple beers. The boys are over watching the Super Bowl or whatever. To not be like, hey, take a look at this. Look what's behind the glass. Can you? Yeah. That's 3. 3 Babe Ruth. You know what I mean? So, here you go. Bruce Star Gratterall. All right, guys. We are on our second to last hobby. Hobby 5 of 6. You can see 6 right here. I actually can't see it as I look at the camera playback. There is a stack of cards in the way blocking that. But trust me, there is a hobby box lurking behind those cards. Saying, open me, what's inside? Could be an auto or a relic. Who knows? All right. A lot of Robert rookies, so that's good for the White Sox. And we gotta get this going here. And again, this one's long, guys, so I get it. You got people popping in and out on the viewer. I'm going to do a full recap, not of every fucking card, but I separated all that inserts. I'll do the SPs and stuff like that, so... Because, yeah, this one, again, I got a whole nother case of this. This is a long one. Long one for sure. Oh, for real? For real? The Brewers have never won it. What am I thinking of with Robin Yount then? Maybe they went to the World Series and lost. Now you're making me want to, like, not even open this last hobby box and whip out the cell phone and start looking at shit. So 83 was the Orioles. Was Ripken on that team? No. He was a rookie in 84? Wow. I need to brush up on my, like, 80 to 85 baseball knowledge. For sure. So the Orioles won in 82. Just placate me here, Ev. 85 was the Cardinals, I believe. We were talking about them earlier. That was when they had that blown call World Series, right? Brewers have never won the World Series. Huh. I mean, and as of recently, I think the last time they had a team was when they had Cecil Fielder's kid there, Prince, before the Texas Ranger ridiculous contract. And they fucked up his neck or something, which is not funny. But that was just a bummer. They had traded for, what's his name? They had CC Sabathia. I think this was the year the Phillies won the World Series. And they went for it. They didn't get far. When did they have Greinke? When did they have Greinke? We had somebody last night that was a big Greinke fan. And he was talking about Lorenzo Cain was on the Brewers, was on that, and he's back on the Brewers now. I'm like, you're right. So I'll have to go back and look at that as well. 85 Royals, 82 Royals. 75. Holy shit. Yeah, I was born in 81, bro. August 1981. Hit it. Where them August birthdays at? Get it. All right, guys. We got 2 hobbies to go. Whoops. Let's see what we can get. End this right quick, real proper like. Strasburg again. Charlie Blackmon. Get it with Colorado. Kevin Newman. Then a bunch of backwards cards. which I'm just going to save for another. There's Carl Yastrzemski. Yaz. Let's go to the Red Sox. Dustin Pedroia with a foil card. Nice card there. Put in the insert pile. There you go. A camo backing. I don't know if anyone else noticed that. At a 25. So you guys see that? So this backing's a little unique. It's like a camo-ish play on. Let me grab a normal one. I can put those down too. Give me a sec. I don't want to lose track of this card, but you can see this stack has that. So a little bit different. These are out of 25, so these are very unique. SPs for sure. The team card, not a good year, 59 and 103, but 15 out of 25. So if you're a Royal fan, this is a nice card for you. Let me get this sleeved right quick. Kansas City in the house. Hit that shit. Kansas City. How about that? Kansas City. Beautiful card there. All right, losing my place. I had the upside down cards. Let's get those out of the way. D.D. Gregorius. Carter Kaboom. Kaboom. The Washington Nationals. All right. Speak of the devil, there he is, Cal Ripken Jr. We just talked about 83 out leaders, so 83. There you go. Cal. Another throwback. Chris Bryant. There you go. Chris Bryant, 2030 insert. Chris Bryant, normal card or base, if you will. And all these cards coming in upside down. Let's check them out now. Miguel Sano. Third baseman, I believe. Miguel Sano. Drop bombs. Him and Nelson Cruz. Yeah, I got that Armed Forces card. I saw that was pretty sweet. That was pretty sweet. All right. Moving on. Next stack of cards, we got Trey Mancini in the background. That's the first Armed Forces card we got. I did not get any of those last evening. So Eddie Murray, one of the best switch hitters of all time. That's right, I said it. I love Chipper, don't get me wrong. This guy was a power switch hitter. Eddie Murray. There's an SP for you. Look at that smile. Get it, Eddie Murray. Put that in the SP pile. Another Dustin Pedroia base. Chris Bryant. So these throwbacks have been hitting well for us. Chris Bryant with the Chicago Cubs. Chris Bryant. World Series champion Chris Bryant. Rookie card for Kyle Garlick. Ooh, jersey card at a 50? Number 1? Hold on, that's a beautiful card, if that is. For St. Louis, yeah. So that's a 1 out of 50. An unbelievable fresh card. Let me get the right... Uh-oh, Evan Hayes retracted the message. What are you saying, Evan? What are you saying, Evan? Beautiful card here for St. Louis. This is clean, too. We got one last night. It was like all dirty. I felt bad. And then, of course, I got to quickly just be like, I didn't do it. You know what I mean? Came that way. Came that way. So we'll put this in the ultra thick. There you go. Paul DeJong. Beautiful card there. Going to the St. Louis Cardinals. How about that? St. Louis Cardinals are getting that card. So that one had the Armed Forces uniform, if you will, for for San Diego. Steve Carlton, 1970s decades best. Come on, one of these upside down. That means an SP when it's like that. Walk-off winner, huh? Bryce Harper. Love those 2030 inserts. Luis Robert. Rookie card, White Sox. Yet again. Look at this black border. Out of 69. 47 out of 69. Black border, Pedroia. And right behind him is Trey Mancini. Trey Mancini, 35-year throwback for the Orioles. Yeah, that is a solid DeJong card, bro. It was very clean. Byron Buxton. Let me be quick. Foil card for Mark Melanson. Right behind him is another 2020 gold border. That's 319 out of 2020 for Jaime Barria. Love those throwback uniforms, St. Louis. Nelson Cruz, there he is. We were just talking about Nelson Cruz matching homers with Miguel Senior. That's going to the Twins. All right, so let's take a look at all of our upside down cards as we move along. So Houston coming in hard. Profile. That was that one. I thought it might be an SP. It was like that. I know a lot of those are upset or coming in backwards. I was getting faked out. So I'm like, oh, here's an auto, another auto, and then it was not. They don't do that backward trick here. All right. Let's finish this out. So the 60s Orioles, Brooks Robinson, 1960s, decades best. All right, here we go. Phillip Ervin, Reds. What a hobby box. There he is, 2010s. Decades best? I don't know. I mean, he was killing it back then. But John Lester. Love this guy. Had a bout with cancer too. Came back stronger than ever. Went to the Chicago Cubs with Theo. Not a bad move because he won another World Series for the Red Sox and the Cubs. I mean, come on. That guy's never buying a meal in either of those cities ever again. Why would he? Reggie Jackson. Look at that card. Beautiful card. 1970s, decade's best. Reggie Jackson. Blackman again. Oh, Odor's the sand border. 1981 out of 2020. 1981 out of 2020 for that. All right, here we go. One stack left. And then we're moving on to our last hobby box. Tomorrow we've got 2 mega breaks planned of Bowman mega products. So just this guy's upside down. All right. Eugenio Suarez. So I'll put Suarez over here. These cards I'll look again, but I'm pretty sure we already went through those. All right, Dallas Keuchel again. King Felix. There's a foil card underneath there. The whole team for the Blue Jays. So that's a solid card for them. And Shohei Ohtani. The 2030 insert there. Ivan Nova. So here's 2 Dodgers. David, former Red Sox. Jesus. David Price and Mookie Betts. The Dodgers introduced superstar acquisitions. David Price is no longer a superstar. Come on now. Mookie Betts sure is, you got that right. Rafael Devers, 252 hard hits of 95 miles an hour or more. All right. So clearly that guy, when he squares it up, he hits the ball rather quickly. There you go. Numbers card. Those are interesting. A little bit newer there by Topps. Sliding in something new for us. Appreciate it. Luis Robert yet again. There's another Nolan Arenado home run challenge. So that's 2 for Colorado. 2 for Colorado on the home run challenge. Let me fix these and we're good with the final hobby. The Bomba Brothers. Let's go into the Reds. Let's take a look at these. Oh, we have another. I had that stack on our inserts just to make sure I didn't miss anything. The same cards. We just saw these. Is it Deekers again? No, Xander Bogaerts. There's the Bomba Brothers. Sano and Nelson Cruz. Sano and Nelson Cruz. All right. After this, we'll do Chrome, and then we got 1 hobby box left. Hallelujah. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Look at Wade Boggs in that war. Wade Boggs, Boston Red Sox. Mike Trout, 2030 insert. Love that card. All right, here we go. Edwin Diaz. What a Lorenzo Cain. We were talking about Lorenzo Cain with the Brewers just a little bit earlier. He is a great defensive center fielder. A guy I used to like back in the day that got no love. I don't know if you're even on anymore, Evan, but you might remember this guy. Jeff McNeil, All-Star? Okay, Jeff McNeil. Mets, throwback, Devin White. Center fielder, made some unbelievable catches. Angels, Toronto. Devin White, D. White. I think he was with another team. A great player. Super underrated. Super underrated. Again, Devin White. All right, we got one hobby left. Let's hit that shit and get on with the evening. We've got one hobby left. That's it. That is it for the hobby cards. We've got one hobby left. Let's see what we can do. Right after we open the Chrome. I'm going to take care of this Pedroia as well. This Pedroia is at a 69, I think. Yeah, 69. Black border there. Nice card. Nice card. Dustin Pedroia. What was... Yeah, this is when he got hurt. Until about 2017, then it was just injury city. He didn't play many games like that. He was getting hurt all the fucking time. He's a dirt dog, though. That's what dirt dogs do. So, let's get him shielded up. And you guys are good to go. All right. There is Dustin Pedroia. Dustin Pedroia. Let's see within the Chrome cards. They're exclusive. We know that. We know that. Rojas. So this is a numbered card at a 199. 197 at a 199. Take care of that one for you on shipping. Robin Yount, Brewers. Aaron Savale, Indians. And Xander Bogaerts with the Boston Red Sox. Xander Bogaerts, Boston Red Sox. All right. Let me put this card in a sleeve real quick for the Diamondbacks, and then we are moving on to the last hobby box. The last hobby box. And then we're good to go for the evening. We'll be good to go for the evening. Here we go. All right, here it is. All she wrote was here. Here you go. There's your empty box. That's it for us. That's the sixth one. All right, go time. Final hobby. We're ripping through. Let's get it cracking. Trying to move the setup here. My elbow keeps fucking bumping into that shit hard. Running out of room. These fucking cards are everywhere, man. Which is cool. But I gotta sort them. Alright. Okay, we are moving right along. This is the final hobby box here. And then we will do a quick recap. Real quick recap. And then you guys will be good to go for tomorrow. Tomorrow we have at 9 o'clock and at 11 o'clock 10 mega box break of Bowman 2020. That's 10 of the mega box breaks, so 20 in total, 10 and 10 at 9 and 11. And then I have the other case of this Series 2, which I'll put up for Thursday, Friday, probably. I'm not quite sure. And I got the Clear Up, a case of Clearly Authentic. I've got that already up for Friday at 8. And then I have some Bowman Blasters I was going to put up as well. The white blasters with 6 packs in it. So we'll find out. We'll find out. All right, we're about halfway through this hobby. Let's move on there. So we'll move the stack of cards right there. We will just keep on going. We will just keep on going. Stacks of 6. Again, the Series 2 has 14 cards. That's right. 14 cards in each pack for the Topps Series 2. And we will be good to go. We will be good to go. Can you believe it? All right, final 6 packs. We made it. Holy shit, we made it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I do. We're going to do a quick recap because we've only been doing this for 6 fucking hours. You may have forgot the first couple cards we pulled at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Oh, that shit's funny to me. As I hit the camera off, right? You're like, whoa, what happened? You got all angry. No, I just bumped it. Just bumped the camera. That's all, guys. All right, 2 more packs, and then we got Chrome City, baby. Maybe on Friday I'll wait and hold all the Chrome cards for the end. I think I'm going to do that. Just to fuck with you guys. All these exclusive Chromes. Alright, here we go. Screwing with people aside, it's time to go. So let's do this here as quickly and efficiently as possible. Here we go. And you know I love the upside down cards. Don't get me wrong with that. Robinson Cano, 35-year throwback. Couldn't last out there in Seattle. Like anyone didn't see that happening. They threw him some cash. I get it. He took it. Good for him. He is back. Giancarlo Stanton. There you go. New York Yankees home run challenge. And beneath that is Chicago White Sox Dallas Keuchel. A foil card. So there you go. That's a great card for the Chicago White Sox. And upside down cards for us. Salvador Perez. You know that one. Miguel Sano. He hit hard on 57.2% of his hits were hard hit balls, okay? So there's some next gen stats for you, right? That shit. Use the upside down ones. We'll just retool them there. All right, here we go. Miguel Sano again. Corey Dickerson. Juan Soto, 2030. Juan Soto again. Topps here and now. Ryne Sandberg. Hell yeah. Rhino, Chicago Cubs. Love this guy as a kid. Ryne Sandberg. That is cool. That is cool. 35-year throwback there. You know what these are? Just a bunch of upside down cards. War for Alex Rodriguez. A-Rod. There he is. Warriors of the Diamond. A-Rod. Archie Bradley. Great pitcher. Great athlete. I believe when you look at his bio, he's a stunner of an athlete. Is that Darryl? Nope, it's the Mets, though. So he's on that team. There you go. 1980s Mets. Specifically the 86 Mets, but there you go. All right. So we're zipping through the last hobby. These were our upside-down cards with these upside-down cards, so we'll rip through them real quick. Is it Giancarlo? Yeah. Mike Stanton. Giancarlo is his name now. When he came in the league, he was Mike Stanton. I remember reading he was like, apparently, and talk about athletes, he could have been like a linebacker. Dude was getting looks. I think he's from L.A. I believe he's from the West Coast. Edwin Rios. That's a can. Barreto. Alright, so those were the upside down cards. There was shit there. Alright, moving on. Chris Sale, who's that? Alex Young? Nope, Robbie Ray. So there's that gold border again. Paul DeJong, 828 out of 2020. Barry Larkin. Love Barry Larkin. We were talking about them earlier. Go Reds. Barry Larkin. That card is going to Cincinnati. And we're on to Cincinnati. That's what Belichick told him after a bad loss to the Kansas City Chiefs. It was 35-0. He didn't want to hear it. He said, it doesn't fucking matter. We're going to Cincinnati. That's what we're doing. So, Royals team. There's another one of those baseball cards. There's a war card. Tommy Glavine. War. Ichiro. What could it be for Ichiro? Who doesn't like Ichiro, right? Let's find out what kind of SP this was. Alright, so it's just him running around, warming up before a game. Jeff Mathis foil card as well. So we'll put the foil card in Ichiro in the SP pile. You get the foil card, and then you get the 30-year throwback as well. Those are sweet. Alright, let's get to our final stack. These are our upside down cards. Garrick, rookie card. King Felix yet again. Alright. So we have a couple left. Yeah. Golic Sports Cards. What up, man? What up, man? Alright, let's finish this shit out. Carlos Martinez, what a pitcher for the Cardinals. And here we go, Upside Down City. Don Mattingly, throwback. I thought you weren't allowed facial hair with the Yanks. What is that? Nah, they always allowed the mustache. It's nothing else. Oh, Luis Robert. Luis Robert again. And on the recap, I'll show you all the rookie cards we've had for him. Ozzie Smith bat? Are you fucking kidding me? The Cardinals have had a day. The Cardinals have had a day. We're going to put that there for now. That's a bat relic card for Ozzie Smith. Nice work there. That's our second bat relic card. Look at that shit. How about that? And I'm not talking about how about them keep giving me these cards upside down. No. No, that's not it. '80s throwback, Jack Morris. This guy was a killer. Detroit Tigers, I believe he was also on one of those Twins teams that we were chatting about a little bit earlier. He won a title with them. Was that Game 7 where he was they went extras, right? He was 2-1. Anybody have used this information like me? There we go. Boom. LA with that. All right, we've only got a little bit left. We're almost done with this shit, boys. So hold on tight. Crack open one more beer. Or pour a nice Maker's Mark in ginger. Pretty much anything in ginger, right? Move these fuckers over. They're just playing with me with all these upside down cards. I know you can say, well, you're the one that put the packs that way. I know. Just want to blame somebody else now. Come on. What's that? Nick Castellanos? Like a spring training uniform. South Side Swag. How about that? Green. Chad Green. Rockies. All right. As we dwindle down the final little bit, we'll put that in our retro pile, I guess. Here we go. Holding on strong. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. Player of the Decade, Trout. Matt Beattie again with the Dodgers. So there's another of those sand-colored borders. $14.96 out of 2020 for this one. This one's going to San Francisco. San Francisco. Jim Rice. What a day for Red Sox. We had Ortiz, a couple Wade Boggs. Jim Rice. Who's next? The Gator? Mike Greenwell? Anybody? The Gator. Mike Greenwell. Jim Rice. How about that shit? That's cool. That is cool. Team card for the Rays. Foil. There's Luis Robert. Moving right along, we had some more upside down cards, because why would Topps put them in a pack the right way? I don't know either. Adam Helsley. All right, we got just a little bit, and then we are done. I've got one card I got to do in the randomizer between the Mets and the Astros. And then I have to sleeve those. We'll be good to go. I'll do a quick recap for everybody. We get some upside down cards, of course. Why? Why not? Piscotty with the A's. So there's another here and now for the Dodgers. Here and now, all right. David Price, I want to play this year. He said, I'm done. I'm not playing. Mets, what? Expos, 1990s best? Well, they had the talent. I mean, that's senior. That's Vlad Senior. That looks, I want to say Roberto Alomar, but Baerga, maybe? No way. I'd have to look that up. I know they had some studs on the team back, basically 94, but Vladimir Guerrero, there he is. You know him. His son's now done doing it up in Canada as well. How about that? Kyle Seager. There's another black card. So let's take a look at this black card. And then we're done. We're going to do that real quick. I'll do a quick recap for you guys. We got a lot of cool inserts I'll double back on. I'm not going to do the recap on the... This is Jonathan Daza. This is out of 69 as well. So 7 out of 69. I'll take care of this one real quick. We'll do the randomizer real quick for that Mets card. Mets v. Astros. Mets beat them last night for the card, so let's see who takes the card tonight. And I'm going to sleeve that Ozzie Smith bat. That Cardinal. What a fucking card. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me with that shit? And of all things, like that guy, I mean, no offense, he was a fielder. He wasn't that big of a he was the wizard. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't the hammer. All right, so let's take care of him. Beautiful card. Beautiful card. We just had that other Cardinals card. Love these sleeves. They're a little bit bigger. You can slide that shit right up in there. So how about that? All right, and then these were just 2 inserts we had received. So let me move that there. We've got a Chrome pack to open real quick, and we're going to do a recap. So bear with me. Luis Robert again. That's the second one of those we had. Jalen Davis again. Jose Urquidy, we've had him several times. Jake Rogers. So that was underwhelming. All right. All right. We got our Robert pile here. We'll go over all the Robert rookies. So let me set those up. And we got one of those each. This is the card we are going to be doing for the randomizer. So let me hit that real quick. It'll come up on your screen. Give me a moment. And then you guys will have that right away. Give me a second as I hit the camera there. Let me fix that for you. And then we're going to be good to go. All right. So here we are on random.com or random.org. We have 2 teams this evening. We have the Astros and the Mets. All right. 7 times on the randomizer. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 7th time, it's going to the Mets. So this card will be going to the New York Mets. That card is going to the Mets. So there you go there. That was the one piece that we had to figure out on random.org. Randomer. All right. Back to the recap. Or actually, we should start the recap. So I have a lot of the inserts, the foils. I like these, so I'll do these. These are pretty sweet. The 90s throwbacks, your SPs as well. Your home run challenge, those suck. Player of the decade sucked. That sucked. Everything else sucked, in my opinion. All right, so let's start with the home run challenge. These are pretty cool because these allow you guys to go on and go for the promotion. So these are pretty sweet. These are cool hits. I would have to say, yeah, these are pretty cool. So let's go here. Giancarlo Stanton, that was the Yankees, got one. The Rockies got, I believe, 2. The Rockies got 2 of these. So there you go, Colorado. Pittsburgh got one with Josh Bell. Bregman got one with the Astros, and J.D. Martinez with the Boston Red Sox. That's the home run challenge insert. Then we had the decades insert. So as you just saw, this one, the Expos in the 1990s, 1980s, Jack Morris, 1980s, New York Mets, 70s, Steve Carlton, 60s, Brooks Robinson, 70s, Reggie Jackson with the Oakland A's, John Lester, 2010s, Bob Gibson, you could just say Bob Gibson, but 1960s, 80s was Nolan Ryan, Country Strong, we talked about him, badass, Johnny Bench, 70s, 1950s, Brooklyn, I believe we've had multiple of that, Rod Carew, 70s, Rod Carew, okay, so 2 Rod Carews there. There you go. An award winner in the 70s and a batter's card. So 2 of those. Hank Aaron in the 60s, 80s, Kansas City Royals, 80s, Eckersley, 90s, Texas Rangers, Juan Marichal in the 60s, Phil Niekro, 60s, and it was the New York Giants. So I apologize. 1950s, it was the Giants was the second card. So those are all your decades inserts from that break. Let's take a look at the foil cards. That Robert one's the best. All right. Let's take a look at these team ones and sideways player, or what's it, portrait landscape mode, right? We're printing. Eric Lauer with the Brewers. Sheldon Neuse with the Oakland A's. Kevin Gossman with the San Francisco Giants. Team card, Toronto Blue Jays and Tampa Bay Rays. Then we get into some of the players. Jeff Mathis. Dallas Keuchel with the White Sox, Dustin Pedroia. Red Sox, Mark Melanson. I got to say that right. Atlanta, Danny Jansen with the Blue Jays. Kevin Cron with the, God, he looks fat. Kevin Cron with the D-backs, Stalmont with the Royals, Miguel Rojas, Marlins, Howie Kendrick, Nationals, and look at this rookie card. How about that? Beautiful card, Luis Robert. I'm gonna take care of that one too. And all these are sleeved up when you get them, so don't worry about that. And then in addition to that rookie card, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Luis Robert base rookies. So not a bad night for the White Sox. With this guy being number 11, the foil. Hit that shit. How about that? That is a great run there. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Here are the gold or sand border. I don't know what you call the border, other than what I just said there. And don't forget we had that camo one as well. On, get these sideways landscape dudes out the way. So these are all numbered to 2020. On the back, you'll see all of these cards are numbered to 2020, 2020, 2020, 2020. You guys can see all of that. That's the whole shtick with this one. So Jordan Hicks with the St. Louis Cardinals, Victor Reyes, Detroit, Kevin Gaussman, San Francisco Giants, Rufnet Odar, Texas. That's a dude that punched that guy at second base. Love that. Paul DeJong, Cardinals. Jaime Barria on the Angels. Kelvin Herrera on the White Sox. Spencer Turnbull on the Detroit Tigers. Austin Voth, Washington Nationals. Jose Altuve, Astros. Jorge Soler on the Royals. Chad Green, Yankees. Pedro Severino with the Orioles. Scott Heineman with the Rangers, and Dinelson Lamet with the San Diego Padres. All right, so that was that insert. Here are the SPs that I caught. I may have missed some. So we've got 6. Now I think you get 1 per hobby box, so we got them all. Ichiro with the Mariners. Eddie Murray. How about that? Eddie Murray with the Orioles. That's a cool card. Al Kaline. How about that? Detroit's getting that card. Al Kaline. This was very unique. This is Josh Hader. But as you can see, he's got like an all-white uniform on. Unique. So take a look at that one, Milwaukee. That one's coming to you. Philly, Rhys Hoskins, and Eugenio Suarez for the Reds. So those are your SPs for this evening. We have these guys that were also part of that. Let's take a look at these. These are just a personal favorite that I like. Maybe it's the Sparkles. I don't know. Nationals, Cubbies, Chris Bryant, Bryce Harper, Phillies, Shohei Ohtani, L.A., Mike Trout, L.A., Mookie Betts, Dodgers, Christian Yelich, Brewers, Aaron Judge, all rise. Javier Baez, Cubbies, Juan Soto, again, Nationals, Cody Bellinger, another Luis Robert. So what a night for him. Nolan Arenado, probably the best card of all of these. Ronald Acuna Jr., look at that. Great card. Alex Bregman with the Astros. Gavin Lux, L.A. Dodgers. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Aaron Judge, New York. Christian Yelich with the Brewers. Javier Baez with the Cubbies. And another Mookie Betts. All right. The real recap are the main hits. These other hits are good, but we're going for the main hits. So as we set this up, let's do it right. So we get these black cards. Paul DeJong, which is clean. This was the camo card. Here's another black card. So this was a solid card as well. I love this Yankees card, man. I'm going to have to move these. I forgot about that card. How did I forget about that? Where's the auto? All right. So there's your top 6 big hits, if you will. And then just some notable cards. This is 176 out of 199. Robin Yount. That's a sweet card for the Brewers. This is for the Diamondbacks. 197 out of 199. Rojas with Arizona. This one is not numbered on the front. It is on the back. 75 out of 150. I thought Blues were 150. So that's Astros. Justin Verlander. This card is out of 25. This is the camo card or Armed Forces. 15 out of 25. That's the Kansas City Royals team. There's only 25 of those, and we got one. So that's pretty cool for them. Then the Dustin Pedroia card out of 69. 47 out of 69. This is just a black border. And we just saw this one. Jonathan Daza, same thing. That is 7 out of 69 for he or for him. All right. I guess going worst to first would probably be the auto of all these because it's Justin Dunn. Now it's a rookie, so there's a chance. Rookie card, we got an auto, Justin Dunn. There he is. So nice hit there. And then to go worst to first with this is rough. I'll say DeJong. Number 1 out of 50, though. That is a clean card. All of these relics are fucking clean cards, guys. They're very clean. Paul DeJong. Beautiful card, St. Louis. St. Louis didn't stop there. Ozzie Smith, bat relic. Are you kidding me? Bam. Ozzie Smith hit that shit. Another bat relic. This one's a little different. You can tell the way it's set up. Major League material. You can see the glue kind of went through. That's just me being ultra, I guess, anal. Still a badass card. I would take that any of the week. Fernando Tatis Jr. I love Anthony Rizzo, so I love this card. It's out of 199. 75 out of 199. Jersey card for the Cubbies. Black border. You just received an 85 relic from 2020. What? Wait. And I don't think you guys are going to agree with me, but I think the cleanest card of the night, and I'm a Red Sox fan, this card is fucking clean. You got the pinstripe. Come on now. Just because I'm a Sox fan doesn't mean I don't know beauty. This is beauty. New York Yankees, Gary Sanchez. Look at this card. What? It ain't even numbered. What a card. I love this card, man. Way to go, New York Yankees. That's all she wrote. Guys, this was fucking long. About 2.5 hours. I'm coming back to do it again on Thursday and Friday. I've got another case of this stuff. You seem to like it because we're sold out 2 nights in a row. So I hope to see you back here later in the week. Go to the Facebook page as well. double barrel action cards. You can also join our private group, Double Barrel Private Reserve. Having said that, you guys have a great evening. I will see you tomorrow. Take care.